What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing this lovely evening? Hopefully everybody's good. Hopefully everybody is we're plugging along. We'll talk about what we've been up to this weekend. Yeah. We've had a busy weekend.
My hair looks a mess. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been chilling today.
Yeah, we've had a hard chill day today. I see everybody in the chat. Yeah. Thank you for all the birthday wishes.
Lots of people here.
Mr. Mom, Alec, Travis, Wes, good to see y'all. Mark's here. Brian's here. Rob Walker's here. Still 5 hours left to go on the road. Good deal. Glad the drive hopefully is going well. Brian says, happy 41, Josh. Yep. Woo! 41 years old as of tomorrow morning, or as the clock strikes midnight tonight. Yeah. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. We got Andrew,
Kim is here as well.
Rizzle, Chris, Kim, Dave, Norm. Great to see y'all.
Yeah.
James is here.
I feel like it was just yesterday.
Yeah.
Or today I saw some of y'all.
Yeah. We've got Michael in the house. Travis. Great to see you.
You see Travis?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's Travis.
Yep. Steven. Got lots of people. Thank you guys for being here.
Tom and Aaron and Mr. Zitro and Russ and Ryan. Keep rolling. Let's see who all we got in here.
JK.
Saying TikTok birthday boy.
Yeah, he's running late. Josh,
I cut myself shaving.
Injured. He has a shaving injury.
I was trying to get pretty for y'all. You know, I mean, just trying to look nice.
Yeah,
presentable.
He was.
And I nicked my neck, and it's bleeding.
It's not bleeding anymore.
Is it not?
I think you're fine. Maybe
looks like a little vampire bite.
Maybe a little, maybe.
Yeah, we got a little. We had to. We're having to do a little first aid here.
It is a little bit bleedy. You might want to hold that on yourself.
So that's where we're at. So I'll kind of like look like I'm chilling like this when I'm actually just applying pressure. That's why we were late. I was trying to get the bleeding to stop. So we got Jeff in the house, Troy and Lisa, Garrett. Good to see y'all. Truman's here.
I'm like matching you.
Joe and Matt and Justin and Eric. Happy birthday to Eric David Gunderson. It's his birthday today. We're going to raise a glass to you tonight, sir. Great to see you the other day. Thanks for helping out with the pick. We've got Stefan in the house, Mr. Mom. Matt Burns, I already said, but I'll say it again just because I love him so much. Yep. Bernard's in the house. Jim and Adventures and Everything.
Thanks for showing up. We got a lot. We have so many people.
We've already got 100 people here. Jason Crute and Bruce Whitlock's in the house.
Everyone wants to celebrate your birthday.
All right, let's scroll down. We're seeing the names.
Thank you guys for being here.
We're seeing all y'all.
Oh, we got Mama P. John's
in the house.
We're just kind of scrolling. If we don't say your name, I'm sorry.
Chris says he's making room 403 shirts. Who wants in?
Room 403,
yeah. Awesome.
Greg's here. JG's here.
Wait, what's Greg say? Greg says, as the mother of an ex once said, to be beautiful, you must suffer. Couldn't agree more, Josh. That's awesome. All right. So we are looking forward to this one. We are going to...
Bill, don't be telling my husband to look at his phone while we're on a live stream.
Oh, hey, they're watching. We got the whole crew there.
Oh, in Bardstown.
That's amazing. Yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in. I know you're hanging out, but we're going to live stream tonight. I'm waking up early in the morning to drive up to Heaven Hill to do a Elijah Craig barrel proof pick with Barrels for Hope. So that's going to be a ton of fun. And couldn't think of a better way. I'm kind of having a weekend long birthday celebration.
You are.
In some ways.
I won't even get to see you on your birthday. I'll be like the last person to see you on your birthday.
You will. You could wake up early.
I could.
See me out the door.
I could do that. That's something that I could do. That is something that could be done.
Yeah, it could be. But yeah. So Andy says, think S&W might get an ECBP pick. We would like to. We're trying. Harder to get than you would think. Easier said than done. But we are trying.
Wait, easier said than done? Oh, yeah, easier said than done.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's easy to say it, hard to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The only reason we can with Barrels for Hope is because of the retail partner that we work with. They get quite a few of them.
Yeah.
And so we're able to do that. But
yeah, Barrels for Hope had the hookup.
We work with that retail partner for that charity organization, whereas what we do for the channel is through different retail partners.
Yeah.
And when they get ECBP picks, they usually only get one or maybe two, and they want to do those themselves, you know. And
which makes sense.
Makes sense.
That's understandable.
It makes sense. So we're working on it. But as everybody kind of filters in, we already got 115 here. Be sure to hit the like button. That helps a lot.
It does.
we're gonna, like I said, we're just gonna drink some good stuff tonight.
Yeah.
Hang out with you guys, chat, and generally just have some good pours and have a good time. So first things first, though, the first pour of the night, y'all already know.
Yes.
It's got to be Zbiotics.
We got to do our Zbiotics.
Because it's my birthday. And
it's your
there
birthday
is nothing.
And cry if you want to.
There is nothing less acceptable than feeling my very best on my birthday.
Exactly.
And that's what Zbiotics helps us do.
Yes.
That's why they're one of the only sponsors that we have or have ever had on our channel. Because we believe in the stuff.
Yeah. One of the few. Don't say the only, because we have.
I said one of the very few.
Okay. Yeah, one of the few.
I said what I said.
Blind Barrels also. But
yeah.
The Zbiotics is sponsoring tonight, and I want my Zbiotics. Did you take the things off already?
Not yet, but I want to tell people. Oh. It has simple instructions right on the back. Have a Zbiotics. Step 2, drink responsibly. 3, enjoy tomorrow.
Yep.
It actually really does work. It's a pre-alcohol probiotic that has some scientific stuff going on that works on a gut level. So you just shake it up.
Oh, are you supposed to shake it? Do you always shake it before you give it to me?
Yeah, I always shake yours.
Oh, you're such a nice man.
See, she doesn't even pour. She doesn't even get her own Zbiotics.
He brings Zbiotics to me, and I drink it.
Cheers. Cheers, y'all. As simple as that.
Yeah.
Now all we got to do is drink like we got some sense.
Drink like we got some sense.
Hydrate. Get some rest.
Drink your water in between sips and pours.
Yeah.
Be smart.
Hang out. Have a good time.
Yeah.
Wake up feeling my best tomorrow so that I can get up at 5 a.m., drive 2.5 hours to go do a barrel pick.
Yeah.
Drinking barrel-proof whiskey right out of the barrel at 10 a.m. Eastern, but it's like 9 a.m. for my body clock because we live in Central Time.
Yeah.
This is actually a good time to, well, we'll get into, somebody remind me later in the stream about body clocks.
Eastern and Central Time
versus time zones. Okay. Aaron and I, we had our anniversary, we had our 5th anniversary recently, and I didn't know if we were ever going to make it to a 6th based on the conversation we had about this, but we'll get to that. But anyway, Zbiotics, our continual,
long-term sponsor of the channel. We appreciate them, and we appreciate what it does for us.
Yes, we love that they have something that we can actually stand behind.
Yeah,
we literally turn down sponsorships.
Yeah, and we don't
left and right
do any filming or barrel picks or live streams without it.
Yeah,
I don't think we have forgotten it in a hot minute.
It's in the video description down there, the link as well. It's off the screen already, but
it's in
the video description.
There we go.
If you do the subscribe and save thing, that gets you a discount too, which stacks on top of this discount. Can't beat that. And they have a money back guarantee. So if it doesn't work for you by some stretch of the imagination, some weird chance, then you can get your money back and they make good on it. But we were skeptics and we thought we were going to be cashing in that money back guarantee. Then we had to subscribe. And we've been subscribers for almost probably 2 years now. Makes our life better all the time.
Yeah. And I don't even know which email address I used to subscribe to. So I couldn't cancel it if I wanted to. I have to get in touch with them to find out what email address I used to subscribe.
Well, you'd figure it out if you wanted to, but you don't.
I don't want to put in that effort. And also we need it.
Yeah. Also, speaking of making our lives better, our Patreon community makes our lives better. And we want to thank all of our new patrons.
100%.
We also want to thank all of our old patrons, our existing patrons, our OG patrons. We've got a whole slew of people that make this what it is. And truthfully speaking, we say we're about good people and good whiskey. And we're going to talk about why that is never more true than what we experienced this weekend. But to all our new patrons who have joined up over the course of the last month, or re-upped, or jumped up in tiers, or any of the things, every little bit of support helps. And we hope that what we offer by way of the community and the channel and the barrel picks and all that stuff, that we're able to provide value to our community as well. So that's what we hope to do. And we appreciate everybody for being a part of this and making it possible. We appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight.
Yeah. Thanks for being here.
We do have a giveaway tonight because it's my birthday and I want to give things away.
Let me get the banner up. There we go.
So we are giving away, typically we do flights.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight we're going to give away 3 bottles. There will be 3 winners.
3 winners.
And it's not a giveaway in the sense of, we're just going to give them away. But if you would like to super chat, that helps support the channel as well. Directly helps support the channel.
It does.
And then that right there, because of that, we get to do a lot of the cool things that we're able to do over here, like the barrel picks that we do, and
giveaways on these live streams.
And as a little bit of fun,
we're
going to give some whiskey away. So what are we going to give away? first up, we're going to give away a bottle of our new.
Except it will be full. It will not be empty like this.
It will be full. we have all full bottles of these.
Yes.
We have our Sagamore Spirit pick that is literally in the process of releasing as we speak.
Right now.
The next email scheduled to go out in 2 minutes for the next tier. So this stuff right here is amazing. We got really lucky with this pick. We call it Rye-ders of the Lost Barrel, specifically because we picked one. They got lost. It got shipped to a store in DC. It didn't actually get lost. It just got sent to the wrong place.
Shipped to a different store. A Costco, right?
It got shipped to a Costco in DC by distribution, and they sold the whole barrel before we were able to recover it.
Yep.
Blessing in disguise. Sagamore sent us some absolute ringer barrels to replace it. And this is the best Sagamore pick that I've ever tasted. So got very lucky with getting this barrel. And somebody is going to win one of these tonight.
Ooh.
So I'm going to pour this
up a little bit.
And have a little bit. Toast y'all.
So this will be one of the giveaways, but we need to remember to talk about the other two.
This will be one of the giveaways.
Before we get distracted.
It's on the ticker.
Okay.
But I'm going to go ahead and just tell people.
Okay.
These will be our next couple of pours too. We picked not one, but 2 Nashville Barrel Company picks.
On Friday.
With 18 of our closest friends.
Yes.
People who are part of the Patreon community. We had a big annual event, a big annual meetup here in town in Nashville yesterday.
Yep.
And as part of that, the day prior, we picked these barrels to release at the annual event. And then there are some left that will go online, but not many.
Yeah.
A lot of these sold. John, thanks so much.
Appreciate you.
Thank you so much. So let me talk about these real quick.
Okay.
This is these are 8-year-old MGP barrels that are char 4 Kelvin. These are some of the best whiskey that you could possibly get your hands on. Absolutely fantastic. And the first one is called S&W 24 Kelvin Magic instead of Carrot Magic.
It's a Bruno Mars spin.
And you can see 24 Kelvin Magic. And then it says, selected by good people who appreciate good whiskey, Nashville, Tennessee, #blessed. Because that's in the song.
It's in a lyric of the song.
S&W Annual Gathering, 5/18/2024. So somebody's going to get one of these. And we also picked a second barrel.
We did.
Because there was so much demand for the first one. And this one to play on the music theme, Blurred Lines. So,
and that one doesn't have a sticker yet, but it will because it was a last minute edition, like the week of. We decided they offered that we could pick 2. And so we were like, yes, we would love to do that, but we didn't have a sticker already. So we'll get that.
So these will be.
Eric, thank you.
Thank you so much.
I know. It's his birthday.
Super chatting us
He's
on your birthday.
Super chatting us on his birthday. Thank you, Eric.
But these will all be up for grabs. And the way it's going to work is you don't have to be present to win, but you do need to catch the end of the live stream replay. And you need to find out if you did win. You need to email us at stuffandwhiskey@gmail.com. That way, we have a way to contact you. And we can ensure that we can get this bottle hand delivered to you via private courier service. We're going to draw 3 names at the end. They'll all be randomized. And it doesn't matter if you're first, last, the super chat. They all get mixed up randomly at first. And then we randomly select numbers as well. Greg is tracking. And it's a super simple process. Whoever is drawn first, you get your pick of which 3 you want.
Which one of the 3?
Right. Whoever's drawn second, you get second choice. And then whoever's drawn third gets... I was going to say the leftovers, but it's
hardly leftovers.
They're
all good.
Yeah.
They're all good.
Not a bad bottle in this bunch.
We're going to drink the Sagamore right now, right?
We are.
Going to try it?
We are. And I thought...
Pat asked, why is everything so blurry? Is it because it's blurred lines?
So, Sagamore pick on the nose. Appreciate all the super chats.
Yeah, I know.
Guys.
Hold on. Y'all keeping me busy. All right. Which is fine.
Sagamore pick, man. Oh, man.
Also, I don't know what it looks like on y'all's end, but when the super chats come in, they're different colors.
They do.
And so, okay, they're like, it's like a pretty, like, retro rainbow right now. We got green, so like a goldenrod, a little sunset orange, if you will. It's kind of cool. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted by the colors.
So,
we got some pink.
So,
pink one?
Jamie said, Meetup looks like a blast.
Holy.
Thank you so much, man.
Happy
birthday, Josh. Yeah. Thank you for all you do for the community.
Aww.
And thank you for being a part of it.
Thank you for being a part. Absolutely.
Man, you guys, thank you so much. Jamie says, Meetup looked like a blast. Hate I missed, but for sure next time. So it was a really good time.
It was fun.
Thank you, Mike. Thanks for all the happy birthday wishes, y'all.
Yeah.
Let's raise our glass.
Yeah.
We got to get this
Can
first
we raise
sip.
our glass to you? I know it's not like something you want to do, but it is your birthday tomorrow.
Mhm.
I won't get to see you for very much of it. So let's celebrate you tonight because I won't get to see you until like the end of the day tomorrow.
I'll be home by like 2 or 3 o'clock.
We're going to celebrate you tonight, okay? Cheers. Happy birthday. I
Cheers.
love you. And thank you guys for being here.
Oh.
Okay, bye. Oh, that's as good as I remember it being.
Man.
It's so sweet for a rye. And I mean that in a good way.
Yeah. It's hard to think about what to compare it to without any context. But to me, what this bottle does is something that like Old Forester single barrel strength ryes do. It's at 110 proof. It's so you're not getting hit with all that proof, but it's got that candy, like when ryes get well aged and they start getting that candy level of sweetness to them.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's what is happening here.
But a lot of times it can just be all bright without any depth underneath it. It's just like this, it's like a Jolly Rancher sweetness, kind of like what flavor of Jolly Rancher. This has that thing, but underneath it is just this huge foundation of like caramel, brown sugar, vanilla, like almost traditional bourbon notes underneath. So the candied rye is up front, and then you get all this depth and richness right below that to back it up and make it just really sweet.
It's okay. We got you, Mr. Richie. Thank you for the happy birthdays.
Thank you so much.
Oh.
Chris says, stoked you get to do a pick on your birthday. Happy birthday.
It's a good birthday gift, huh?
Yeah, absolutely it is. Can you scroll up just a smidgy bit?
Yeah. How far?
Travis says, can you highlight Travis's comment?
Oh, what's the over-under that Aaron will be taking a nap when Josh gets back tomorrow? Well, unfortunately, I have to work, so I will not be taking a nap during work hours. I wish I could, though. I wish I could.
While we were doing this, did we miss anything? Can you scroll up a smidge?
I don't think so.
Man, I love
my description of colors
Sagamore.
Is like the description of whiskeys.
Stefan asked, any idea when Nashville Barrel Company will be coming to Illinois? I don't see it in my local Benny's. I think it is, but I know that Illinois very sparingly. And I know that it's very hard to get up there. And I know that getting barrel picks is even harder. So, but Nashville Barrel Company's website can ship to Illinois. I know that for a fact.
Oh,
so
there you go.
You just go there. They have
a insider tip there.
Yeah, there's a link that's buyspiritsdirect.nashvillebarrelco.com or something.
On their website.
It's on their website.
You don't have to remember that URL. Just go to their website and you'll get routed.
BT says, yeah, you can get a Nashville Barrel Company on Sillbox as well, or just direct from the website. Here's my biggest thing with Nashville Barrel Company. They do a lot of stuff there. The best thing they do, I think, are their single barrels, but not all single barrels are created equal.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
So honestly speaking, you got to know who's picking your stuff.
Trust the palate.
I would not buy barrel picks from pallets that you don't know or trust.
Without being able to taste it first.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, with that said, I know a lot of people. We live right down the road from Nashville Barrel Company. I know a lot of people who pick barrels there. We pick a lot of barrels there. And I can just tell you, if I see certain people's names on picks, I want those picks. And
are you going to disclose, or is that message you and you'll disclose information?
Well, just the owners. If you see Heinz, Davenport, you see those on bottles, you buy them. You see Lauren Simpson's name on a bottle, you buy it. You see Stuff and Whiskey in a bottle, you buy it. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I mean, honestly, our picks have been killer there. They have. Well, they've given us really good barrels. Oh, so Ink says, happiest of birthdays. I was sad to miss the meetup, but hope to make it next year. Thank you so much for creating this beautiful community. Oh, it's Jamie. Yeah. Didn't Jamie just comment under, or was that different, Jamie? I don't know. Okay. I might be getting my wires crossed here. I think you might be. But thank you, Jamie. It happens. Thank you very much. Man. Yeah. So some of those names I mentioned are in chat. Yep. OMWP. One Man Wolf Pack. Those are great. If they're picking barrels, they're going to be solid.
Yep. Oh, happy second.
Adam, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Adam. Happy second anniversary of your 39th birthday.
I'm embracing the, well, you know what? I should say that when I turned 40 last year, it was just all celebration.
It was.
I was so happy.
It was a big celebration period.
Yeah. And again, tomorrow's my birthday. About a week ago, last Monday, I had a real blue day.
You did.
Yeah.
You did have a blue day.
I don't get down very often, but I was really down last Monday about, I don't know what.
Life, love, and other mysteries.
Yeah. I mean, incredibly blessed, incredibly fortunate.
Yeah. I think we all just have days where our mood is dipped. Yeah.
I mean, I have this amazing community is incredible. We feel so lucky to be able to be part of this. I know it's our channel, but I feel so lucky to be a part of this. And
well, we're just here. You guys created what it is. Like we just show up. You guys are the real MVPs.
Yeah. But I don't know. It was something about, you know, my day job is UPS and it's not particularly fulfilling. Michael, thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's not particularly fulfilling. And I had just come off of a vacation.
Thank you, Izzo. We need people to buy mugs.
Hey, I'm trying to tell a story about something important.
Okay.
And I keep getting interrupted by you.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm usually the one interrupting you.
Continue.
My day job is UPS, and it's not particularly fulfilling. I get a ton of fulfillment out of this community. We do a lot of, I do, you know, charity stuff with Barrels for Hope. Like there's a lot. We do our charity fundraiser once a year here on the channel. I get a lot of fulfillment in so many ways, but it was our 5th wedding anniversary. We were on vacation. We went to Nashville. We had a great time. And then I came back from that to work and turning 41 in a week. And I was just, I don't know, it just hit me hard because I was like, it's just that whole like trading time for money thing.
Yeah.
And I've been there for 22 years and I've got, how many more do I have to go? I probably got 20 more.
I can't speak because I don't want to interrupt you. I'm just doing my job.
No.
Just going to concentrate on this.
I've got 20 more to go. And it was just to say that you see us all, you know, you see me bright-eyed and bushy-tailed on the channel pretty much all the time. I got puppy dog energy sometimes.
You are that most of the time. But you are allowed to not be.
Yeah.
Because you're human. Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah. We're real people.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You're allowed to have a blue day. But I'm glad you're feeling better and you're excited. We had a great weekend.
We did.
Do we want to talk about the weekend?
We will talk about the weekend. So Rob, thank you so much. Did you get a super chat?
I did.
Happy birthday.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Thank you, Rob. It was nice to meet you.
Terrence has a question for you.
For me? Oh. Can we buy these mugs at Office Depot or Staples? No, unfortunately. But
you said a whiskey smelled like a Staples store.
Oh, it does sometimes. Sometimes it does. Y'all know. I do have an Etsy shop, but I don't have the link. I'll have to find.
Do we know? It's called The Drunk Marshmallow.
Yeah, but it's on Etsy. So you have to go to thedrunkmarshmallow.etsy.com, I think. Maybe. I don't have the link. I should have it. I would be better. Should be a better salesperson for my Etsy shop.
You just started it, though.
I just started it like 3 weeks ago.
You've been working on it nonstop.
I have been. I think I gave myself like a stress headache from like just constant working on it. But it's been fun. I get to play around with fonts. I love fonts. This one says, I just have a lot of feelings. And sometimes we do, you know, because we're people. We have feelings.
So thanks to Bill, WJK in the chat, I have a sample of the Sagamore 8-year rye batch 2A.
Can I try some of it as well?
Yeah, and I wanted to compare it to our pick just to see, because this is something that was a mass market release.
Terrence said, wait, Josh is human? I thought he was a whiskey tasting machine. I love that. Also, did you see this? Brian H says, it looks like we share a 520 birthday.
There we go. And if Mandy's in the chat, Mandy Height, she's turning, or I don't know what she's turning, but her birthday's tomorrow.
It's an anniversary of her 21st birthday tomorrow. That's what we'll say.
Man, the noses are different, but of similar quality, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like they're both very fragrant, tons of complexity, depth, and richness.
Oh, thanks, John. I'm glad we're able to make your lunch breaks enjoyable.
Thank you.
Hopefully we don't ruin them.
Yeah, I would say the Sagamore, the pick that we did, has more of that red
I have
candy.
to highlight that because I love that comment so much.
The Sagamore has a little bit more of that red hard candy, like a red Jolly Rancher sweetness up front.
It's all They're both Sagamore.
I said the pick we did.
Oh.
But the 8-year
Okay.
it doesn't have that. Hey, Andrew, by the way, we are some get off our lawn people too. I wouldn't say we're crotchety, but we are.
If people walk too close to my yard, I'm like, what are they doing? They're walking their dog? Okay, they're fine. People park in front of my yard. I'm like, where are they going? Across the street? No, you better park across the street.
Some
okay.
of those two.
Okay. Oh, I cannot imagine listening to Josh at 2x speed.
I couldn't either. That's crazy.
That has to be like some mind games going on there.
I was going to see if the Sagamore is still available. It will be. I don't know if it is or not, but.
So Steven said grape pool water. Was that in relation to this one that sample? Because
no,
that's.
You said that about Old Forester birthday.
That's
bourbon,
what this smells like. And I think he just put that in my head. Because I was reading that as I was sipping this.
Okay. We're rolling. Over half the barrel's gone already.
Of the second pick?
Of this.
Oh, of that.
Yeah.
Oh, of Sagamore.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm confused.
So how do you think that this pick stacks up to the 8-year?
That one tastes a little higher proof.
The 8-year? It is.
Whatever it is, the 8-year. Yeah, it's a little higher proof. This one's a little bit sweeter. That one's a little bit drier, and this one's a little bit sweeter. They're both really good, but I think they're different.
Yeah.
They're different. This one doesn't leave me like with a high proof hug like that one does. So it depends on what you want.
So I don't know if Zach's watching or not, but Zach Anderson was saying that he tried these two and the 8-year came across flat in comparison. And I kind of get it because it doesn't have that candy rye note on the top end. It's kind of all lower register.
Yeah.
And it's good, but
it's different.
I do think that this is sweeter. So wait, what did Jason say? Happy birthday. So glad you've had such a stellar weekend. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for the super chat. Very generous super chat. Lots of awesome super chats tonight. Oh, look at Greg on top of it.
Yeah. Although I think Etsy gives me like oh wait, I just got a notification. Did one of you buy my mugs? Oh, somebody favorited my shop. I bet it was one of you guys. Thank you. Etsy gives you like a direct link. It's almost like an affiliate link. I don't know how this works, but I need to find out what that URL is because I think they give me they don't charge me as many fees if I use that link. I don't know. I got to figure my life out sometimes.
All right.
Okay.
This pick is absolutely freaking awesome. Whoever gets one of the bottles tonight from the super chat draw.
Yeah.
Very lucky.
I think you will be happy.
And if you want one, they're part of the Patreon community.
Oh, Chris said the 40s were his best decade.
There we go. I feel like I could see that. This super chat
is in honor of the general manager at the Hilton Suites in Brentwood.
Yeah. That guy Saturday night was in rare character. All right. Let's go ahead and get the NBC picks out. You don't have to. At this point, you are free to drink whatever you want.
Can I just have a couple sips of yours?
You can mooch off of me.
Okay,
if you like.
That's fine. I'm good with this, and then I'll just have a mooch or two of yours.
Yeah. All right. Cameron says, "Happy birthday, Josh! So pumped to get a hold of the Sagamore pick." Yeah, and Cameron helped out on the Pursuit pick. Whoop. Well, no, we're sharing.
It's fine. We're
That's
sharing.
Cool.
I'm just going to have one or two sips.
Okay. I was like, is this open? Yeah.
Oh, here's a good word. Even if you love what you do, it's normal to get a bit burnt out after that long. It's awesome that doing the channel re-energizes you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is honestly you guys are our reprieve.
Brian, good old Pedro. We gotta tell this story so people know what's going on.
Yeah. So we can Do we want to just talk about the annual event as we talk about these picks? That's the perfect time, right?
Yeah, I think we should.
You 24 Kelvin Magic?
Yeah.
So the way this went was...
Mandy's here.
Hey, there we go. Fabulous 46.
Yeah, girl.
Nice. Okay, so we had an annual meetup, and really what it was is we just kind of wanted to invite people from our Patreon community to kind of be a part of our day.
Yeah, hang out.
As we would typically do. And that's exactly, that's what the channel is anyways, Zach says, happy birthday, Josh. You guys are just some of the best people on the planet. I have had a wonderful weekend hanging with you guys and look forward to more hangs in the future.
I put it on the screen so people can also see it.
Right.
I just want to, if you're telling a story, you don't have to read it. That's why I'm showing it, so that way you can continue talking.
Well, I want to acknowledge the super chats. And
that's what I'm doing.
Also, sometimes people listen. So reading them is very helpful.
Okay. Don't tell me I'm interrupting you when you stop and read every super chat I put up. Just saying.
There's a lot of times where I will be either driving and listening to a live stream in the background as I'm driving, or working around the house or something. So it's helpful.
No, it is. I understand. However, I also want to make sure that we don't get behind. So I'm showing them as you're talking.
Okay.
And if we stop every time, we're never going to tell a story. We're going to get way behind in chats. I'm just trying to keep this party going.
One of these days, we'll figure out how to YouTube. We haven't yet.
No, it's been 3 years. You think we'd know?
Very clearly, we don't know.
We'd know by now.
We don't know what we're doing.
I need some water. I just have some feelings.
Is that the cue? Like every time you reach for the mug, it's because I'm making you feel some kind of way. Forget hydration.
No, but it should be. Although I do need to refill this mug. This is, just so y'all have a frame of reference, this is the 11-ounce mug. I would consider this kind of small. So I have to refill it with my big water. But yeah, continue. Continue your story, because I did not mean to interrupt you. You interrupted yourself, sir. But I love you. Happy birthday.
Oh, boy. All right. So, by the way, tasting these two, still have a preference to blurred lines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. I picked that one, and I stand behind it 100%. It's got power. Okay. It's going to make you see blurred lines.
So,
I can tell you that.
The reason the channel exists and what we wanted the channel to be in the first place was like you were just sitting down having some pours with us, We're not pros. We wanted it to feel like it feels when we're having pours with people. And we use that as like, if we're doing, like, we don't really say we do reviews, we just kind of react.
A whiskey reaction channel, I think is what we said in the past.
Yeah, we just taste stuff blind and then react to it, which is, if we're hanging out with people, we just share pours and react to them.
Yeah.
While we're breaking bread, hanging out, And so that's really what the channel is. That's always been what the channel is. And we wanted the meetup.
Greg, I see all your comments. I'm sorry. I'm laughing. Keep going.
So that's what we wanted the meetup to be. It's just hanging out, doing what we do. That's what we do. So if we were going to write the script for an awesome Saturday, it would be going somewhere like Nashville Barrel Company, having some pours.
Somewhere chill.
Going to a nice dinner somewhere, having a nice dinner, and then hanging out, having some pours after that.
Yeah.
And just having fellowship, having friendship. It's really as simple as that for us.
That's what we do when we're not on the channel. We do that exact thing, just not with as many people.
Right. We are maybe a bit dull.
Some might call us boring, aka our child, but that's fine.
But it's while we don't do a lot of things, in that way, to us, it's not boring when you're hanging out with good people.
Correct.
And having good conversation.
Correct. Absolutely. 100%.
Like, that, honestly, sometimes doing stuff gets in the way of hanging out because you're busy doing the thing.
Sure.
And you can't just hang out and talk.
Absolutely.
So that's what the annual meetup was. And that was yesterday. But prior to that, we wanted to go pick a barrel to release at the annual meetup from Nashville Barrel Company. Yep. So that's what we did.
Thanks, Brian.
Honestly, it's a great question. He says, if you're not on the S&W Patreon, what are you even doing with your life?
Good question. I am a little behind in chat, so I am scrolling down as Josh is talking.
Yeah. So Friday, we had ourselves and 18 people come and pick barrels. We were going to pick just one, but we saw the arc and the demand, and so we ended up picking 2 barrels. And 24 Kelvin Magic is just so sweet, dense, rich, flavorful. Blurred Lines has that, but the sweetness dialed back a little bit. We're amping up the spice and the oak a little bit, and it has a little bit more power. So Blurred Line is a very fitting name.
Yeah.
I see you, Jay. And so yeah, I mean, they're fantastic picks. I think when I was running a poll yesterday at the meetup, it was like 50-50 as to which one. Everybody loved both of them, but I was making people pick a favorite.
Yeah.
And
it was split.
It was dead split.
It was split. The 24 Kelvin Magic is, compared to Blurred Lines, is a little, it's not smooth, but it is smoother as far as it's got spice, but it's more sweet. It's more sweet.
Yeah.
If I'm just being honest, it's more sweet.
It's very sweet. It's got this really like maple syrup, brown sugar, kind of just dense richness. The nose is absolutely silly. It's like a waffle covered in butter and brown sugar, like a Belgian waffle.
Wow. Also, y'all are popping off. My Etsy thing I'm getting notified on my phone, so thank you. Thank you for making a girl feel special. I really appreciate it. Like, truthfully. Oh, thanks, Quinn. Happy birthday, Josh.
Thank you so much, man.
Next year. Although we heard you got some bottles proxied for you, so happy for that.
Here we go. And Todd says, which, by the way, a little bit later, we've got a near 15-year Knob Creek to taste from my brother in Brown, Todd. He said it was awesome to meet up yesterday. The first time I met y'all was June 2021 at Nashville Barrel Company at the bar, and now y'all are doing barrel picks there.
That's right. Yep. Absolutely. Oh, Paula's made it. Hey, Paula.
Hey. Thanks for being here. Happy birthday, Josh. Wish we could have been there this weekend. Can't wait to try the new releases. Absolutely. Wish you guys could have been here too.
Yeah. Hope it was your son had a sporting event, I think. I hope it went well.
You see Mandy's comment?
You did, Mandy. Aw. I hope you love it. We can have feelings together, okay? We'll have feelings together.
So
also, I have a That's What She Said mug if y'all didn't see it on the shop.
Greg says you're a waffle covered in maple syrup.
Yeah, you are.
Maple sugar, which I love.
Yeah, you are.
Real quick, Stefan asked, 24 Kelvin Magic's 123 proof on the dot, and Blurred Lines is 126.98. It's almost 127.
Yeah. Somebody asked about your watch.
This is a 2008 Submariner reference 14060M, and this is my baby. I have quite a few watches, but this was the big splurge, and I've had it for years, and it's done a lot of life with me. Been through a lot. Me and this thing have been through a lot together, and it's one of those things that, I kind of got it as to mark the decision to hang up the professional photographer straps, and dive into a real job, because I had a daughter, and it was, do I want to be a starving artist, or do I want to be able to feed my family and provide? And I chose the latter. So I sold off a bunch of my professional photography gear, and this was part of what I did with some of that money. And I love it.
I'm going to pop into our own live stream and put a link.
Make sure your volume's down.
Okay.
Because it'll start echoing and going crazy.
Volume down. Also, I have to look us up because I'm not subscribed to us.
What are you putting a link to?
The Etsy shop. Someone can't find it. I think Greg had put it in there as well, but I'm going to put this direct. It's like a shorter, you know how Bitly does like those short links? It's not a Bitly link, but it's like a shorter link. Yeah. thedrunkmarshmallow.etsy.com.
And you may be able to pin that.
Oh.
Click the 3 dots. No. Don't put yourself
I don't want to put myself in timeout.
Maybe Greg can pin it.
Yeah, thedrunkmarshmallow.etsy.com. That's a direct, like a more direct link, if you're interested. Okay, enough about that.
Man, Blurred Lines is so good. Jason said, happy birthday. I tried both of the NBC picks and loved them both. I got both of them and couldn't decide which one was the best. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
I think on any given day, I could bounce back or forth. Blurred Lines definitely has more power, whereas 24 Kelvin Magic has more sweetness, but they're both really sweet. They're both pack a punch. They both, I think, in a lot of ways don't drink to their proof point, but at the same time carry all the flavor and the finish that you would want on that proof point.
Yeah.
So yeah, and look how dark that whiskey is. I mean,
dark.
Come on. So yeah, we love Nashville Barrel Company is some of our favorite.
It is.
Some of our absolute favorite out there. All right.
I think it's easy. Okay.
Oh, what's right above your Drunk Marshmallow link? Paul said vacation time is more allocated than whiskey sometimes.
Yes.
We will see you at the Barrels for Hope event. Yeah.
It is.
Looking forward to that in July. It's going to be a great time. I learned some good lessons. So we picked these two on Friday.
Yep.
18 people plus ourselves, a 20-person pit crew.
Yep.
Picked these, hung out. They bottled right on site, right then and there.
They did.
We were able to take home bottles on the spot.
Which was great of them to do that for us.
Which was amazing.
Yeah.
And then we went back to the hotel where everybody was staying at for the meetup.
Mm-hmm.
We had a bottle share in the lobby. The hotel was really cool about it and everything on Friday night specifically.
We ordered dinner at the restaurant.
Yep.
And then afterwards we had a bottle share.
Yeah.
It was great. It was a good time.
It was a really good time. We had, the lineup of bottles was crazy.
Yeah.
That was out. We had a ton of people out. We were having a great time. I think at one point in the night, somebody had thought I had drank too much, or not too much, but they were thinking I was feeling pretty good. And I was like, no, I'm fine.
I'm great.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
And they didn't believe me. So I self-administered a field sobriety test in the lobby and then started doing push-ups and squats, air squats.
You're a mess.
Yeah. To prove my point.
Yeah.
And then I got real cocky.
Yep.
And then I definitely after that drank too much.
Yeah.
And I was feeling real rough Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Real rough.
You can't do that anymore. You're 41 almost.
I hadn't felt that bad in a long time. So thank goodness, thank God, thank everything that we have a dear friend, Justin, who does IVs. He works in, he has
wellness,
medical health and wellness sector, and he does IVs. And so I got an IV on Saturday morning, and it literally brought me back to life. It literally.
He was like a zombie when he walked out the door. Like, you think he looks like Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead? He was a zombie from The Walking Dead before he walked out the door.
Yeah. And that was.
Be careful with squatting over 40.
Yeah. And that's a testament when we talk about Zbiotics. Like, we typically drink like we got sense. And
typically do
that makes it, that honestly makes it makes us feel our best the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, period.
But when you drink like a fool, nothing's going to help.
When you drink like a fool, then you're going to have
a
some
fool
problems.
You shall be.
So when you start at 2:00 doing a barrel pick of 520 plus proof whiskeys, and then you go to the hotel and you start drinking Stag Junior, and then you start having a boatload of bottles out, and it's, you're not turning until midnight. Yeah, you hit it that hard for 10 hours without taking the foot off the gas. I don't even know how many things we tried. Like, it had to have been, yeah. So, anyways.
Thank you, David. We're glad you guys were able to come out as well. And I'm so thankful for everyone who was able to make it. I know not everyone could make it. Again, vacation times, financial reasons. I understand. But I feel so blessed that we got to meet the people we did get to meet. And I can't wait for the next year when we do it, because maybe we'll get to meet even more of you guys, which is be awesome.
Yeah.
So, and I do have to say, my social battery, so I feel good today, but my social battery yesterday was low because I also stayed up late on Friday. I didn't drink as much as he did, but I stayed up way past my bedtime because I was enjoying myself. And then yesterday, I felt like as a walking zombie as well, but because I was sleepy, because this man kept me up snoring. He was snoring all night long and woke me up. They call me the magician. Yeah.
A magician he is.
Yeah.
That wasn't magic.
So yeah, I probably needed the IV, but I was just sleepy, and I slept last night and I feel great.
Justin's downplaying it. He's saying that's magic. No, that was a miracle. Bringing me back
it was a Christmas miracle.
Bringing me back from the dead.
Yeah.
All right. So anyways, Meetup was great. I mean,
it was great.
We had Friday night was awesome. Saturday, we met up at Nashville Barrel Company, hung out, took it easy.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people were kind of on their heels from Friday night, but had a great time.
I love that comment.
That's true. I have literally jacked my neck up sneezing before, and I regularly hurt myself sleeping. So
yeah, you do.
And yeah. So
how late did we stay up? Like
Friday was 12:30. We left the hotel at 12,
which is late for me.
Yeah.
Don't judge. I like sleep.
Erin didn't drink too much.
I didn't drink too much. I just
she was driving.
I was driving, so I didn't drink because we stayed at our house the first night. Last night we stayed at the hotel.
Yeah.
So I was driving, so I was very much like responsible. But because he woke me up 4 or 5 times with snoring, I think the combination of getting to bed late and then not getting quality sleep, I was just tired. But
you want to tell the snoring story?
No, I mean, I feel like I've overtold it this weekend. I know not everyone's heard it, but okay, I'll tell it. So I was dead asleep and got woken up by this man, this wonderful human whose birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday, I love you. He was snoring and it woke me up. And the way he sleeps on his back. And
flat on my back.
Flat on his back. And when he was snoring, his arm was up. It was this arm. His arm was up, so he was laying back on his pillow.
She sleeps on this side.
Yeah. So the first 2 times, I was real nice, and I just like moved his arm down to maybe like change his position so he would stop long enough for me to go back to sleep, and it worked. And then he eventually somehow that arm just got back up there, and he started snoring again. And so about the 4th or 5th time, I'm like ripping his arm down like as hard as I can, hoping to wake him up. I'm so mad. I'm like, you're in for it. And then when he woke up, I'm like, I'm so mad at you. And he had no idea why. But I got over it. I just was real tired, and now I'm okay. But I love you. Okay, let's get back to the chat.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
But then Saturday, we had the meetup. It was very chill. Went out to one of our favorite restaurants that they have some of the best prices on pours in Nashville, period. Like you can get a 2-ounce pour of George T. Stag.
The cicadas shouldn't be here for 7 more years.
I didn't tell you this, but I went out to get groceries a few ago, and I stopped to get gas at the Shell on that side of the street. Mm-hmm. So I'm pumping gas, and across the street there's another gas station.
A diversion.
Right near our house.
Yeah.
I'm pumping gas. 3 different times cicadas landed on me.
Oh gosh.
And I had to flick them off.
Stop. That gives me the creeps. I can't.
Okay. But then across the street, a cicada had to have landed on somebody because there was a guy just like he was jumping and wailing and flailing in the parking lot. And I knew exactly what happened.
Gives me the shivers like internally. I have internal like heebie-jeebies right now.
Yeah.
I hate insects so much.
They're coming for you.
Cicadas look like they're from the depths of
I thumped one of them.
Hockey sticks.
One of them landed right here, and he was looking right at me, and I thumped him off. And when I thumped him off, he went, or whatever sound they make.
Really?
Yeah.
The cicadas are evil. They're evil beings.
But I was saying about the restaurant.
Okay, yeah, you need to get to the story because we need to get here.
That's part of the story. We're getting there. So we go out to our favorite restaurant. You can get a 2-ounce pour of George T. Stag for $40. You can get an 1.5 ounces for $30. You can get a 2-ounce pour of Stag Junior for $20, 1.5 ounces for $15. The prices are stupid on some of these bottles. So I told them, we're coming. We had the whole lounge upstairs booked, had a ton of great food up there. We are immediately upon arriving, like bottles of Buffalo Trace Antique Collection, George T. Stag, William LaRue Weller getting just completely drained by everybody because people are getting 1.5 ounce, 2-ounce pours. Stag Juniors, blend straight from the barrel, great prices on all that stuff. They had a King Kentucky that was this full when we showed up, like right at the shoulder. That was gone by the time we left. So an American Snore story.
Yeah.
I mean,
focus.
I think the bottles that got drained when we left that were full, like over half full, if not all the way up. The William LaRue was very low.
Yeah.
But the William LaRue Weller, a Thomas H. Handy, a George T. Stag, a King Kentucky, and some other stuff. Like those all got emptied by our group and had awesome food, had great drinks, had great conversation. It was a really, really, really good time. There was a bunch of cocktails floating around. It was great.
Sorry, Steven.
And yeah, it was generally an awesome time. That's exactly what we like to do. The vibe of the restaurant is really cool. It's an old movie theater that got turned into a restaurant.
Yeah.
And it's kind of in like the Art Deco, Great Gatsby inspired style. Super, super cool. And then after that, we went back to the hotel, and they were so cool about the bottle share on Friday night. The bar manager was over talking to us, talking about bottles and stuff. Get there Saturday night, get ready to start doing the bottle share. And I wasn't actually here for this. I heard this secondhand, but the manager on duty on Saturday night took his job very seriously. And he came over and he didn't say, hey guys, we know you were out here last night. We're not going to do this tonight.
Can't be doing this.
Yeah. It's got to be private rooms and stuff. No, he came over and said, I'm shutting this down. I'm shutting this down before it gets started. You guys can't be out here. And it was like a whole thing. It was very rude. We heard. Yeah, we were not there. We have to disclose that. But we heard from everyone that was there that he was very rude. But we had a couple of suites the whole place was suites. It's Hilton Suites. But whoa. Yeah. But mind blown. We just went to rooms and had a great time bottle sharing in the rooms, and it was great. So it was a fantastic. And by the way, it was a bunch of fantastic pours. But more than that, the people, it was so cool. It was like just everybody was so cool. Everybody was so respectful. It just, everything was amazing. Everything, you couldn't have asked for it to be a better weekend. It literally was exactly what I envisioned. And we're going to do it again next year. We're just going to have more runway of planning, and we're going to make we're going to rent a suite specifically for the bottle share. That's what we've talked about. We're going to try. Yeah. Gonna try. Yeah. Also, Brian, this is the thing nightmares are made of. Oh. A cicada was on him in NBC, and he didn't know, and it crawled down the back of his neck in the lobby. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I'm so creeped out. So, by the way, I will say, this is the thing that needs to happen right now. What? Before you get in your car or come in your home, You got to check yourself. You got to shake. Check yourself before you bring cicadas in your house. If you shake, they don't come off. You got to like brush them off. They're sticky. Oh gosh, they just and they're dumb. How about I just don't leave my house until they're gone in July? They leave in July, right? You barely leave the house now, anyway. I know. Maybe I should just not. You are a house cat. I am a house cat. I will just stay until they're gone. I think they leave early July. They're supposed to be gone. I'm gonna stay in my house, I think, until then. That's the plan. We'll see how that goes. All right. So this bottle real quick. This is a Remus straight bourbon whiskey, single barrel, king of the bootleggers. This is the 39% rye mash bill, 113 proof. This was gifted to me for my birthday by none other than the Barry Hawk. The Barry Hawk himself. Yes. And I know he loves this bottle. He brought us one. It was great. I saw Brian's comment. He said room 403 was nice and quiet. Nobody got too loud either. Mm-hmm. Thank you, happy birthday. Thank you. By the way, if we've missed anything, I think we're caught up now, right? Like we're pretty much caught up on chat. I got like 1 minute. I'm 1 minute behind. Okay. Here's the thing. Like, I think that's all we have to. Like, that's all the catching up we have to do. She says, happy birthday. Brian and I enjoyed our weekend with all the S&W community. Great times. Yeah. Mandy and Brian were at the meetup. It was nice to meet them in person. Amazing meeting everybody in person. Yeah. It honestly, like, I know that people were there because of the channel and everything. But truthfully, I do feel genuinely lucky to be able to be a part of this with y'all. Yeah. Like, you guys are the best. You're just the best. I know I got emotional several times during the weekend. And I feel like I'm on the verge of doing it right now. So I'm going to. You do you, boo. Rick said, had an awesome time yesterday doing a 5-way blind. Happy birthday, Josh. Nice. Cheers to that. Yeah. Oh, man. Scott says, my dog eats cicadas like popcorn. Oh, they're having a field. Your dog's having a field day right now, huh? Wigmaster says, I heard a bug today to see if I still feel. Is that a Johnny Cash song? Yeah. Yeah. Well, technically, first it was a 9 Inch Nails song. And Johnny Cash covered it. Johnny Cash covered a 9 Inch Nails song? What? And one would think it would be the other way around. I know. But Johnny Cash and I'm a 9 Inch Nails fan, big time. Mm-hmm. Like, Tool's my favorite band, but 9 Inch Nails is up there. Yeah. Johnny Cash's version is way better. Oh, yeah. I mean, he's Johnny Cash. It's one of the best covers ever. It's like the cover when Tool covered No Quarter from Led Zeppelin. Okay. Tool's version is way better.
Also, newsflash, I like Led Zeppelin. I know. So I don't own a ton of our merch because I don't like the way I look in crew necks. It's a thing. It's whatever. But I ordered this one because Josh was playing me some Led Zeppelin, and I really dig it. And I'm like, I had no idea I love this music, and so I got our Rye Whiskey shirt, and that's my story. The end.
Oh, this is good. Oh, this is good. Yep. Hey, me and Greg are right on the same page.
This?
Yeah. Like when somebody takes a cover and makes it their own. That's what Johnny Cash and Tool did.
I think that's a marker of a good musician when they can take something that already exists and makes it their own and potentially even better. Like, I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
Which is this the Remus?
This is the Remus. Todd asked a great question. He said, was there any bottle that you had at the bottle share last night that surprised you both?
Ooh, that scotch that Norm poured me.
Norm would have to report on what that is.
It was Aaron something.
Oh, that's right.
That was really good.
It wasn't the Aaron 10. It wasn't the Aaron quarter cask. It was Aaron Scotch something.
Yeah, it was good.
That was really good.
I liked that.
Oh, what was so cool? What was so cool was
what?
Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second.
I don't know what you're gonna say. I'm not a mind reader.
Hang on.
Okay. Also hydrate.
Okay.
Before you.
I will hydrate.
Okay.
So there was a lot of scotch. Like we're a bourbon and rye predominant channel, but we both love international whiskey. And what was so cool is there was a lot of scotch there. I don't remember a lot of it.
Yeah.
And it was just cool to see people trying it.
Yeah.
You know, like there were people that were trying scotch that weren't really big scotch fans or didn't think they were.
Oh, I know where you're going with this. Somebody's wife.
Well, yeah, Ryan's wife.
Yeah.
Tony tried. She didn't even know she liked. She was getting cocktails at dinner. And then at the bottle share, it's just all whiskey, no cocktails, nothing to mix it with. It's all just neat whiskey.
And so she didn't know what she liked because how would she?
Yeah. And she tried scotch.
Somebody poured her a scotch and she found out she loves scotch. I'm like, that's my story too. I didn't know that I like scotch. But then you drink it and I'm like, oh, I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's amazing.
This is really good. This Remus, I don't think this is the highest rye. The highest rye is 49% rye. This is the 39% rye.
It's good.
With 10% malted rye in the mash bill.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. It has 39% rye, but then 10% malted rye, which means technically 49% rye, 51% corn. It's just two different types of rye. So this is the highest rye.
Oh.
I thought the highest rye said it on the label, though.
I don't know.
Okay, anyways, Barry, thank you for this. Awesome bottle. Hey, we got Tarek in the house, Elixir Spirits, 10% malted rye. What's up, man? Thanks for joining in.
Oh, Andrew says that Trent Reznor famously told Johnny Cash, it's your song now. That's funny.
Let me tell you guys about the community, okay?
Yeah.
Please highlight.
I know that I don't like scotch. Hey, know thyself. That is rule number 1. If you don't like it, you don't like it.
Please highlight Chris's comment.
That?
He says, big shout out to John for hooking up peeps with the Found North Helldiver. Okay.
Oh, what are you pouring me?
Just a little bit more Sagamore in case you want to sip on it.
That's good.
So we're hanging out. We go to dinner. Or I don't know when John got it, but he went to a local store and Helldiver sold out immediately online. There wasn't even a selling out immediately online. You had to enter a raffle to even be able to get an opportunity to buy it. So we're at the meetup. Some people stopped by some stores. One of the people at the meetup happened to be John. He stopped by a store. They had in the glass case, they had Helldiver 5 deep. He bought them all, came and just gave them at cost plus tax.
Very, very generous of him.
To people on site.
Yep.
Hey, there he is. And there's the man right there.
Also, do you want to talk about what we're giving away for the giveaway if people are just joining?
Yeah. So we're an hour in. I thought I was going to try to maybe keep it in. Oh boy, this thing is.
Yeah, we were going to try to keep it a little bit shorter tonight because of the weekend we had, but you know, Josh.
I'm feeling good.
He probably won't.
Ooh, the color on this Knob Creek. So this is thanks to Todd. Gifted this to me for the birthday.
Really pretty color.
Special selection.
It's like a burgundy bourbon.
It is.
It looks burgundy in this bottle here.
Barrel date, October of 2004. Selected on April 2019.
Wow.
So I don't know if it says selected then. I don't know when it was bottled. Usually things don't get bottled right when they're selected. So this is at least 14 and a half years old, potentially could potentially be over 15 years old. But this is a really old Knob Creek pick. These used to exist. And they don't anymore because now they figured out that they could just put these in bottles with age statements on the front for $100 and sell them at a big old markup. This used to be a $50 bottle.
Wow, that's wild. I would like to try
that smells so
a
good.
sip of that. Jay said, Josh, do push-ups and squats. We need proof you're okay. Proof of life.
Look, if I was doing the push-ups and particularly the squats in the manner that I was doing them in the lobby, that would be Patreon only content.
Yeah. Ryan said, Tony says, thanks to everyone who shared their scotch. It made her night.
There we go.
I'm happy to hear it. Yeah.
All right.
I didn't realize I liked scotch either until I tried scotch for the first time. And then I was like, oh, we might have a problem.
So for giveaway.
Oh, this smells good. This smells like my grandparents' old barn. If
you want to super chat, that helps the channel a ton. And as thanks, we're gonna randomly draw entries from super chats. All the info is down here, but this just released today. It's actually in the process of releasing just now. It still has 10 more minutes to go before it hits the last tier. But our Sagamore pick, which I think we both just tasted and verified, every bit as good as the 8-year, if not better, depending on your palate.
It's different. If you want a sweeter profile than the 8-year, then that's the pick you want because it is sweeter than the 8-year.
We picked not one, but two Nashville Barrel Company picks as part of our annual meetup this weekend.
Yep.
One is 24 Kelvin Magic because it's a Kelvin barrel. And the other is Blurred Lines. And it's my birthday and I want to give whiskey away. And so we're giving away one of each of these bottles.
Yes, to 3 different people.
Yes. So if you super chat, every increment of $5 gets you 1 entry. So if you super chatted $50, that would be 10 entries.
Mm-hmm.
If you 5 times.
Oh, yeah, 10. Sorry, math.
$25 would be 5 entries.
Yep.
$5 would be 1, $10 2, all that. So these are going first person drawn. It'll all be randomized, but whoever's randomly drawn first, you get your pick of which of these bottles you want. Whoever's drawn second can pick from the remaining 2, and then third place gets the 3rd bottle.
Yeah, Zach, I forgot to grab the juicy sweatpants. I said I would grab them, and I forgot. So Josh lucked out. He doesn't have to wear them.
You like this?
Yeah, that's good. It tastes old, but it doesn't taste too dry. Sometimes for me, old pours can be really dry and bitter.
Yeah.
This has flavor. It does taste old, though. There is a lot of oak in it, but it's not too dry, so I like it.
Man.
It's warm.
That's
it's still
really good.
This finish is going on for days.
It's wild. Like, it's got that Jim Beam profile to it, but because of the age and the proof, it kind of just overrides how it can get nutty sometimes. And I guess some of these probably were nutty single barrels. And I don't mind a nutty pour, but I don't like it when it's too nutty. And this, to me, like the way the nuttiness, the Jim Beam nuttiness and the oak are playing together because of the age and the proof, is absolutely wonderful and beautiful and lovely.
Wonderful and beautiful and lovely.
This is very good.
All right.
Hey, Kim F says, happy birthday. My hubby is wearing the same Stuff and Whiskey shirt as Josh tonight.
Shirt,
who wore it better? Thanks for the great channel. Probably definitely him. Probably definitely him.
60 bottles left.
Here we go.
Of the Sagamore.
Hadn't even hit the last tier yet. And this was a collaborative pick with the Bourbon Judge.
Yep.
So, yeah. It may well make it. I mean, the next tier is the free tier.
Sorry. This is one of the guys that we recorded a message for with Haas today.
There we go.
Nice. Glad you got your message, David. With the math comment. Yeah, math isn't my thing.
Man, that's so good. Todd, thank you so much, man. That is a really great pick.
Oh, thanks, Cameron. We would hope to see you next year, and maybe Josh will do squats and push-ups. Who knows? He'll have to do an encore presentation of a sobriety test.
Yeah.
Every year, it's an annual thing. Josh has to do a sobriety
I put on a little bit of a show. There was a
show for Aaron that I enjoyed.
Let's just say, when you get a
little cocky,
if you're talking about proper technique with the squat, when you come up, you're really supposed to clench your glutes,
Yeah. And to get proper form. Yeah.
Right. And so I feel like a good way to check to see if your glutes are real, like you can think you're tensing your glutes, but you don't really know if you are or not, right?
Yeah, true.
But if you just give yourself a little slap and everything feels tight and taut,
you are spitting. You need to calm yourself.
My mouth is watering from that Knob Creek pick. If you give yourself a little slappy poo and everything's tight and taut, then you're doing it right. So I just had to.
He had to smack his booty.
Had to check.
He had to check and make sure his glutes were engaged.
Yeah.
Engage the glutes.
Yeah. So this is next up, and this is courtesy of my brother Matt Burns. This is a very generous gift. I knew he had this bottle. I knew he was bringing it to the meetup to share. What I didn't know was that he was bringing it to gift to me.
That was very nice
for my birthday.
It was very kind of him.
And then to share. So you guys can see that we all put quite a dent in this. But that is amazing.
Hold on. So Jay said, "Say it, don't spray it."
Yeah. I like Wigmasters again. I want to.
Okay, hold on.
That was great.
UPS is constantly monitoring your glute tension through Seat AI.
Honestly, it's funny because we're probably headed there. The electronic nannying in driving is getting really ridiculous. So this is a Stag Junior bottle, as you guys can see here. If you'll notice, this is all handwritten, 133.9 proof, and if you look this proof up, you'll not find a batch number that matches this. And
why is that?
Let me find the email that Matt sent me, because he contacted Buffalo Trace about this because he didn't know why that was the case.
Yeah.
So what they said was, here's what they said. They said, "Matt, thank you for your email. Glad to help. Your bottle was produced on July 1st, 2021. I show this batch was distributed between August and March to Arizona, California, Colorado, Georgia, Illinois, Kentucky."
Arizona, Alaska, Alabama. Oh, Alabama. Sorry, go on. Sorry.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 states only.
Okay.
So it's like a non-numbered batch that was only released to 7 states.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, I don't know what batch number that would be. We don't track them by batch, but rather by the date produced. Batch numbers were created by a fan online and misses out on the smaller releases. So this is a very niche release.
Wow. And he gave this to you?
Yes.
Dang.
He gifted this.
Gina, that's really nice of him.
It was incredibly nice.
That was very nice. Thanks, Matt.
And this is...
Can I try a sip when you're done?
Yes. Well, you can try to start. So...
Oh, okay.
To me, Stag Junior Batch 16 is the best Stag Junior batch I've ever personally had. It's not the most on-profile Buffalo Trace batch of Stag Junior. It brings more spice and more oak to the equation than usual.
You're going to like this. Have you had this?
I have, yeah.
Okay.
And I like the spice and the oak, balancing out the sweetness of typical Stag Junior. And Batch 12 is highly lauded, and it's got a lot of dark fruit on it, which I really like as well. It's my second favorite batch, but Batch 16 to me takes the cake. This is up there with Batch 16. I haven't tried them side by side, but this is up there with them. It's that good.
Where does John go to get a bottle of the Sagamore?
So it's released into our Patreon community, and as of, in a few minutes, it's hitting the free tier, and that's all set up by email blast.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I'll post in Discord if there's more available. And so if you're part of the Patreon community, it'll be there. And
if you're not, and you want to get in on the free tier, you can, but I don't know if you'll get the email about it being released because it's already pre-set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But that's typically how we release, our barrel picks is through our Patreon community.
Yeah.
And it gets released in tiered order. And if they make it all the way through the paid tiers, then the free tier will get first access to any remaining bottles before we will open it up publicly to the worldwide web, I guess.
Right. So JP says, happy birthday, Josh. Hated to miss such an epic weekend, but I was there in spirit.
Aw.
Cheers, bro. And you
Well,
were there in
thanks.
spirit. We were thinking about you, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt, you're the best, man. He says that bottle is where it belongs.
Aw.
Somewhere it will be shared until it's gone.
It
Happy
will be.
birthday.
Absolutely will be.
So the nose on this is like, it's got the stag sweetness, but it's got
It
all
builds.
that. It's got the depth. It's got the
So,
oaky depth to it.
The first sip, because I did not have this weekend. The first sip,
Yeah.
I thought, oh, you'll like it. It's pretty sweet. The second sip, it was still sweet, but it got warm. Like it built upon itself. So I like that. Ryan said the Stag was so good.
Man.
I think I liked it better than that at Cinema.
Ooh, better than the George T. Stag at Cinema,
Wow.
the restaurant we were at. The generosity of this community astounds me.
Yeah, you guys are great.
And that George T. Stag, there were two. They had cases of 2018 and cases of 2023 George T. Stag. Matt Burns is a solid, or Brian Miller says that Matt Burns is a solid dude. Absolutely right.
Greg said, can confirm for a non-batch Stag, easily one of the best releases.
I do want to try it. I'll try it next to 16. I think Pat said try it next to it.
Okay, don't get crazy.
I won't. We've only got a couple more things to taste, and we're just hanging out. By the way, if you're here, we got 184 here. Thank you for joining in.
Thank you for
we
coming,
really
guys.
appreciate it.
If you haven't hit the like button, please do.
That would be a huge help.
It helps us out. It truly does. Like, I know people don't think it means anything, but it does help with algorithms and such.
Okay, so Stefan asked if that specific Stag Junior bottle was in a bar, what would a pour cost? $35? Talk about a unicorn. Here's the thing. At the bar, at the restaurant we were at, Stag Junior was $15 for an ounce and a half pour, and George T. Stag was $30 for an ounce and a half pour. So, yeah.
It's not like that everywhere. That's a very rare situation.
That's very rare.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that this place is an amazing restaurant that just happens to have an amazing bar, incredibly cool vibes. I mean, we're probably going there next year. We're probably going there every year until they're not there anymore. It's one of our favorite places to go.
I hope they're always there. They're a great place. They've been around for about 10 or 11 years, I think, in Nashville. And they're a really good establishment that we like to patronize. Yeah. All right, so you're trying it against 16?
We tell people, too, if you're ever in Nashville, go there and go to the upstairs lounge bar, because that's where the high-profile bottles are.
Mm.
I mean, they had Kentucky Owl Batch 1 Rye. They had Birthday Bourbon. They had – what else? They had King of Kentucky. They had a bunch of – I mean, all the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection you can imagine. They've got all that. And, like, prices on – pretty much everything are very reasonable. I mean, some of the, King Kentucky and Birthday Bourbon and like that type of stuff is marked up a little bit, but a lot of the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection, E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof stuff, all that is very, very reasonably priced.
Michael says, Josh, next year I'll come to the meetup and administer the field sobriety exercise and give you a professional opinion. And I just grabbed a Sagamore and another Middle West Space Jam.
Can I just say, it probably wasn't a textbook field sobriety test.
No, it was not.
But what I did
I
did do was walk a line, toe to heel, dead straight all the way across the lobby. And to prove my point, I walked it all the way until my nose touched the wall, the opposite wall. And that's when I got real cocky and started doing push-ups and squats.
Rick, it'll count as 2 because if you're on an Apple device, it just does that weird 99 thing, so it'll count as 2. You're good for 2.
Oh, this is an interesting comparison.
What are your thoughts at first after just smelling them?
Okay, so batch 16 is in my left hand, and then the mystery batch. We call it. Matt and I have been referring to this as the mystery stag.
Okay, the mystery stag.
Mystery stag's in my right hand, on your left hand side on the screen. Screen left, camera left.
Back when I was an actor, we said stage left. That was
Pat. I poured them in. They have different etchings, so
yeah,
I wasn't trying to do it blind.
Yeah, that's true. They have the different logos.
16 has, what is that note? There's like a black pepper note that I love. And there's something a little savory in there. Like
in 16?
Yeah, like
Can I smell it?
It's almost like a bacony savoriness in there.
Yeah.
And I get why that's not one of their favorite batches because of the spice and because it's not as sweet.
This smells like a craft store compared to that. Interesting.
16?
This mystery one
Stag?
smells kind of like a craft store in like the best possible way. Like when you
mean?
walk into a Michael's and you have like the floral section plus the like, it smells like really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like walking into a Michael's craft store.
WJK asked, Josh, Joe, Kim, and I are wondering what that stain is on the left shoulder of your t-shirt. Do I have a stain on the left shoulder of my t-shirt?
Oh, it's probably the logo. Wait.
I don't think I do. I feel like I'm missing the joke.
Yeah, I think
unless it's on my back. Do I have a...
I don't...
Are they messing with me?
I think they might be.
Are they messing with me?
I think they are. I think they're messing with you.
Okay, this to me is reminiscent almost of batch 12. Like it's got that heavy dark fruit. Wow. Oh.
Yeah, like it smells like fake flowers, but I feel like that smells good. Like when they try to make fake flowers smell, I don't know. I like the smell of Michael's. All right.
Batch 16's got so much. It's gripping.
Yeah.
It's gripping.
Well, that's the one we would compare to like the Stag Junior pick we picked with Fat Porter. Yeah.
It's got spice. It's got oak. It's gripping.
So I wouldn't go all the way potpourri. It's like not quite potpourri. I think potpourri is even more.
Yeah.
This is like Michael's craft store is like a step down from potpourri. It's not quite that smelly. I don't know.
Man, and the finish on 16 just goes and goes.
Greg says your mom is gripping. Michael's craft store smell, pink eraser smell. Are you a teacher? No, I am not.
But she does love school supplies.
I do love me a good school supply run. School shopping, school supply shopping is the best.
The bourbon engineer says, "Oh crap, is WJK back home? I've got to get out of his basement like fast." No, he's not.
He's in Bardstown, so you're good.
The cat is still away.
Greg, 30 minutes until the cutoff for the giveaways tonight. Thank you. I probably missed. Oh no, I got it right on time. 30 minutes. So at 9:50 Central Time, we will be announcing the giveaway winners.
Okay.
Potpourri adjacent, yes. Potpourri adjacent. It's not quite all the way there.
I see what you mean. about. I wouldn't say it's like fake flowers. But I know what you mean.
It smells nice.
It tastes that way. It tastes, and I don't know what it tastes like because it's not potpourri. It's not fake flowers. It's not floral.
Not all the way potpourri. Potpourri's a lot, like more.
Yeah.
It's not more.
I think it's like fruit, but like the green leaves are still attached to the fruit.
You know what I think it is when I smell the Michael's? I'm smelling eucalyptus, like the fake eucalyptus. When you buy like eucalyptus that has been dried for like viewing purposes, because we have some in our bedroom.
Yeah.
And that's what it smells like when I walk into a Michael's store. And that's kind of what that is giving me. And I like that. I like that smell. So.
That's fair. Yeah, this is like a ton of sweet, overripe fruit. It's got like a beautiful kind of sweet oak that also has like this funky kind of edge to it. It's really cool. Mm-hmm. It really kind of reminds me of the batches I've tried of Stag Junior, which is 12 up to all the current batches. It kind of reminds me, it's in that vein of batch 12, batch 14, batch 22A, batch 23C.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this. It's got these dark fruit notes, these lighter fruit notes, the overripe fruit notes. Batch 16 leans slightly away from that, and you're getting the darker kind of brown sugar, black pepper, oak spice, and that's something that's very unique in Stag Junior batches, and I think that's why it's my favorite one, because it is a little bit of an outlier, and in a lot of ways I think that might make it the worst Stag Junior batch for a lot of people.
Because it doesn't follow the profile that they're used to.
But to me, it makes it absolutely magical.
Yeah. I love batch 16.
Batch 16 is still undefeated. But this mystery stag batch is freaking awesome.
What am I drinking?
The Sagamore pick. You just drank 2 awesome Stag Juniors, and you're having that kind of reaction to our Sagamore pick?
Yeah, it got better, I think, after the Sagamore.
After the Stag?
After the Stag. I'm sorry. The Sagamore got better after the Stag, even. That's bizarre. Like the nose. Smell the nose on this one now. It's opened up as well. And, like, just smell it. Like, I went in to drink it, and I got the smell. I was like, ooh, that's good. Okay, that's good. I don't want your boogers in it.
Okay.
You put your nose way too far in there.
Joe said, made you look. All right. Wow.
Brian says, happy birthday.
Incredible guys.
Stagamore? Maybe.
Hey, you know what?
Maybe we should do a little.
Let's put 16 in mystery batch together.
Here.
No, I got the whole bottle over here. You
Okay.
keep a drink.
Okay.
Put a little in here. See what we got
just
working.
a little bit though, because you don't want you want the portions to be equal.
Stagamore. I like it. Yeah, I'll give it the old SJ.
Yeah, I'm not good at
All
that.
right. So we've been recapping the weekend, recapping the annual meetup. We've been talking about birthday stuff. Again, it's kind of an awesome.
Excuse me.
Friday we did the picks, bottle share that night. Saturday hangout, amazing dinner, amazing drinks at the restaurant, amazing time, amazing bottle share after that. Today we're doing this, hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow I'm waking up and driving to Heaven Hill to do a barrel pick.
Yeah, you are.
With a charity organization that I
you helped start.
Co-chair, co-found.
Yeah, you're one of the co-founders. Well, is co-founder, is that with 2 people?
Yeah, one of the founding members, because there's 4 founding members.
Yeah.
I'm one of the 4 founding members.
Yeah.
And then Joe Carter, WJK, Kim S in the chat, along with Lance over at Whiskey Tornado and Dusty Dan. And then Reggie is the treasurer who kind of holds the whole thing together.
Keeps the ship afloat.
And then we have 140 members who are a part of that organization. And it's just amazing. I mean, we're going to contribute $40,000 to charity this year, multiple different charities. Awesome. We're always going to support a military charity, a children's charity, a mental health charity, and a cancer charity. So for this first year, it's going to be the American Cancer Society, Make-A-Wish Foundation, To Write Love on Our Arms, who is the mental health organization that we support with our year-end fundraiser.
Yep.
And then, or our October fundraiser.
Yep.
And then Folds of Honor for military. So that's who we support through that organization. We do have they have opened up to the public. So if you're not part of Barrels for Hope, we have a few tickets for the annual event. It's happening in July. If you want details for that, email me at stuffandwhiskey@gmail.com or josh@barrelsforhope.com. Either one of those will get you to me, and I can give you more info on the year-end event. It's going to be in July. We're going to have Fred Minnick there. We're going to have Jason C. from the Mash and Drum as emceeing for us.
Oh, it's going to be good.
We're doing a big group barrel pick at Starlight that day earlier.
It's going to be great.
That Friday, it's in July. It's July 13th and the Friday the 12th before. That Friday night, we're going to have a social sip and hang in the Spire in Louisville at the Grand Hyatt. We've got the next day Sagamore. We're taking buses to Sagamore, doing a huge group barrel pick there with about 100 folks. And then after that, having lunch at Sagamore, taking 4 ATV rides.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Around the property.
Again, there are a few tickets available to the public if you would like to partake.
Yeah. And they're $400 a head.
Yes, they do cost money.
Everything's happening there, and it's going to be a and we're having a charity auction for all our Barrels for Hope picks, plus we have over $10,000 in inventory retail of bottles, which most of which have a secondary value to them. I mean, there's we got everything from basic things E.H. Taylor stuff and Weller stuff, all the way up to some of the more high, there's a CYPB in there. There's all kinds of stuff in there. So did I say Sagamore? I might have said Sagamore. Starlight pick. But
Starlight.
Oh, Pat said what days are Sagamore visit. So yeah, everything will be that Saturday.
It's a Starlight visit though.
July 13th at Starlight. And then it'll be a great dinner. I mean, it's going to be an awesome time. So if you want to come, you're looking for a whiskey event to make, and July 13th and some stuff on the 12th works for you, if you want to slot into one of these very few spots we have left, then
you are welcome.
Hit me up.
Yep. Absolutely.
Is this the Sagamore?
Yeah. Try it because I'd like to taste it a little bit. Can I smell it?
Yeah.
It smells good.
Took me a minute.
I'm going to try some.
It kind of just smells like the Sagamore. Maybe like a little darker.
Kind of tastes like it too. I think you might have poured too much. Sagamore. It's a little darker.
Wow, that's good. That's super good.
Yeah.
I like that. It does kind of taste like the Sagamore, though. I don't think I poured too much.
Okay.
That Sagamore is really good.
Well, just pretty good.
All right.
All right. So we're at like 20 minutes before the giveaways end?
Yeah.
Mathing.
All right. So I wanted to talk about the weekend with the meetup and everything.
Yeah.
Again, we'll be doing another one next year.
Yep.
Barrel pick wise, like I said, we're just releasing the Sagamore today. It just dropped. We have coming up, we're dropping on the same day, we're going to be dropping a Pursuit United double barrel pick, double oaked pick. And then our Found North pick. We're still waiting for 1792 that we already picked. We're waiting for that to come in. We're waiting for our 4-gate that we picked to come in. We're waiting for what else? We got a couple more picks. We've got the Nashville Barrel Companies that we have to release, those 2 barrels, whatever remains of those. We've got a New Holland pick that we're doing in July. We're doing 2 Russell's picks in August, 2 Russell's Reserve picks. We got a lot of stuff. Got a lot of stuff on the docket. So the meetup was Patreon, and that's more community focused. But if you're into barrel picks, make sure you check out Patreon down below to be part of that as well. Mark says, enjoyed meeting you both Saturday at NBC. Love the blurred lines, not far up the road in Hendersonville. Cheers. Cheers, Mark. Thanks for coming out.
Nice, yeah.
It was great to meet you, man.
Jay said, Josh still hasn't finished his story. I think you actually have, but I appreciate the joke.
All right. I think it's time.
It's time for what?
It's my birthday.
Oh.
It's my birthday.
It's time to get down. Shouting it down. Oh, little king.
It's time, right?
Cap it off with the king.
Shouldn't we? I mean,
I want some. Shoot.
Here's the thing. When we went to Cinema, the restaurant last night with everybody, their bottle was up to here. When we left, it was gone.
Someone was walking out with the empty bottle.
Yeah. Yes. And by the way, can you scroll up? There needs to be some, let me scroll up.
Okay.
Let me find it.
You do it.
Because I don't know how far back I need to go.
Oh my goodness. How can you even see what you're seeing?
You got to just
scroll
scan
so fast.
quickly. You got to scan quickly.
I don't have that good of a vision.
All right. Hang on. Here we go. So David Selby says, I really enjoy sharing a GTS pour with you. Again, happy birthday. This community is second to absolutely no one. Yeah. David, thank you for that pour. Yeah, it was funny. So at the restaurant, we're hanging out, we're having a great time. It was a smaller crowd at the restaurant. We had, I think, about 35 people there. Had an absolutely amazing time. Almost all of us were walking around with at least 2 Glens in our hands because like you would go order yourself something, but then somebody would buy you a pour.
Yeah.
You know? And like, so there was times where people were walking around with like 2 or 3 Glens in their hands, double or triple fisting it. And like, it's just the way it was. I mean, that's the community, you know, like they're like, oh yeah. Like, you know, you see each other online and everything. And then you get together and it's like, oh, I got to buy him a pour.
It was really cool to actually like meet people and find out their real names compared to their screen names.
There you go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing this with me. I appreciate it. I know this is like your favorite.
It's my favorite. And I have to thank Justin for this bottle.
Yes.
My brother from another mother.
Yep.
This was he knew that this was my Grail bottle. I didn't think I'd ever own one of these. The man has connections. He made it happen. Gifted me this. Absolutely incredible.
Yep.
Literally, you said that it happened on a private Patreon live stream. He gave this to me.
Yeah.
And you said that I was glitching.
You were. Your brain, like you did not compute.
It broke my brain.
It broke your brain.
Yeah.
You literally were glitching.
Oh boy. So JG says, "Let me guess who runs the TV remote in this relationship." Guess.
Yeah, take a guess.
I'd be curious to know what you think. Because that's an interesting...
It is an interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
And I want you to guess, and then we'll tell you the answer, and we'll tell you why.
Yeah. Greg says, "It's true. There was a lot of double fisting. There was even some triple fisting. And
goodness.
And there were times where pours were being had, and we had to, like, people had to find ways to have other people carry their... I think at one point I made a joke that we took a picture of Norm, and he had 3 glasses in his hands.
Oh my goodness.
But then, like,
everyone was holding...
Everybody put hands in, and I made a joke that all 8 pours in the photo were Norm's. He just had to have some help carrying them around.
That's so funny. Brian says the kids run the remote in his house.
With the eye roll emoji.
Yeah. John, we got you.
I like winning bottles. Put me in for 4. We got you.
Ooh, okay,
Greg's
so Jay's guess is Aaron tries, but Josh grabs the remote. So you would be surprised to hear that I actually give him the remote because I don't want that kind of responsibility. I pawn it off on him. So, and I'm fine with it. Like, he will come down. Normally, I'm downstairs. We watch TV downstairs usually at night. I'm downstairs on the couch first. I'll cover it up in my blankets, waiting for him because he's always doing too much and taking too long. And then I have the show ready to go, pause, and then he comes downstairs. I hit play, and then I give him the remote, and it's been a very peaceful existence since. You'd be shocked, though. That's very off-brand for both of us.
So Greg said, "I only carried my baba ganoush plate. I genuinely can't stress how good it was." Yeah. So
Greg went on about that baba ganoush last night.
The baba ganoush was good. The hummus was good. We had bruschetta. We had short rib sliders.
Yeah.
The beef short rib sliders were insane.
Yeah.
We had some hot chicken, and we had some
roasted vegetables. Did you say that?
And some firecracker shrimp wraps.
Firecracker shrimp egg rolls,
yeah.
and then roasted vegetables with hummus and baba ganoush as sauces for it.
And bruschetta, and it was all so good. Those I could not get enough of those short rib sliders. I could, and the hot chicken.
That does not surprise me.
The hot chicken and the short rib sliders. I could have eaten myself sick on those and been happy as could be.
Oh, this is very delicious.
Turns out some of the best whiskey on planet Earth is indeed some of the best whiskey on planet Earth.
It's not too sweet, which I appreciate. Hopefully it'll stay that way. Let's see how it does after a couple sips.
So JG said Josh has to sort his vintage pen, razor, and watch collection. Well, my razor collection bit me tonight. How am I doing over here, blood-wise?
It's congealed up.
Okay. Does it just look like a vampire bite?
It looks like a scab, yeah. Okay. It does. It looks like a. Yeah.
My old double-edged razor bit me. Bit me.
Yeah, this is good.
This smells absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
absolutely amazing.
Smells good. I can appreciate this.
What I love about King Kentucky so much, I would honestly, there are people who would taste this and probably like something like George T. Stagg or Stag Junior more because it's all sweet. Usually, I mean, not George T. Stagg so much, but
it's different.
Stag Junior is all sweet. This has some oakiness to it. It's got a very heavy vanilla note. Like my favorite bottles of this that I've ever tried, and I've been fortunate enough to try maybe about a half a dozen. It has such a heavy vanilla and old oak note combination that just doesn't exist in almost any other bottle I've ever tasted. Like, it's kind of a unique thing because you don't really get to taste Brown-Forman bourbon at this age. This is a 16-year at this proof point, unless you get one of these, which is dang near impossible.
Gotcha.
Like, we would never have one if it wasn't.
Oh, for sure.
For this being gifted. So it's like, it's just such a kind of wholly unique experience and incredibly cool. Anyways, I'm geeking out over here.
You are geeking out. It's okay. It's what you do.
I want to live in it. I want to.
Have you sipped it yet?
No, I just want to crawl in the glass and live in it. I want to diffuse this in our home so that our whole home smells like this.
Oh my goodness! You need to drink it. You want to live in it.
Stand by.
You're having a moment. I believe it.
It's the best of brown form. It's like that cherry vanilla. It's the banana split without the banana. It's the cherry vanilla chocolate syrup. You know,
Is this in any of our blinds in our pool?
I don't know.
I think it should be. I want to see how this holds up in blinds for you.
Well,
this specific bottle.
Well, to Bill's point, Bill put his King Kentucky bottle in a blind flight, and if you will highlight him, last year this time it was third place in my 40th blind.
Right. And I remember that, and that's why I want to know about how this specific bottle will hold up in a blind.
Well, what beat it was Old Forester 150th Batch 2 and a Lucky 7 15-year proprietor, which was
I remember that.
Absolutely insane whiskey.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane whiskey.
Yeah.
So some of these can get a little drying, and I think in even blind, like this one might come across that way as far as I know.
Depending on what you pair it with.
Right. But within that flight, Bill's bottle came across like it had like a little oaky. The tannins were kind of that's what marked it down.
Yeah.
But I mean, all those were last year's flight was insane.
Yeah.
Last year's birthday flight was insane. I thought about doing a flight tonight, but honestly, we needed to go this route with the easy, small amounts of easy sipping.
We did.
Because honestly, we've had.
I mean, you're turning 41. You can't go hard in the paint 3 nights in a row.
I would if
you die.
If you wanted to tally up the amount of pours we've had over the meetup weekend, I've had.
Yeah, speak for yourself, buddy.
It would be.
I've done very well. I'm super proud of myself.
And I've got the Elijah Craig barrel pick tomorrow, Elijah Craig barrel proof pick tomorrow, and then on Tuesday we have to record some videos. So.
Oh, that's right.
My liver is.
That's right. We do, man. Okay.
My liver is getting a real workout.
Yeah, it is.
Thank goodness for Zbiotics down in the video description below. Zbiotics, 15% off.
This was not supposed to happen
at checkout. Seriously, if it wasn't for this stuff, I would be a shell of a human being.
Yeah.
I need my Zbiotics. That's why we subscribe. We get the 12-pack
every month.
Every month. And when the notification comes in that it's shipping, I get excited.
It's Ship Bob. I don't know. Is that the company they use to print their labels? So, is it UPS that they ship it through? I have like a UPS, like a notification thing, and it's always through Ship Bob. So whenever Ship Bob is coming, I always know it's the Zbiotics.
Can you highlight Zach's comment? He said these 5 days have been Josh's flu game.
I don't get it.
It's a Jordan reference. We watched The Last Dance. You remember when he had the flu game? It was a playoff. He had food poisoning.
Oh, they food poisoning. They thought he had
the flu, and he just went out and just ripped it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like Jordan. Me.
Whiskey Jordan?
Whiskey Jordan? No. I feel really like not okay saying that.
I will not give myself anywhere near that much credit. I'll take like, who would I be if I was whiskey somebody? I would take like whiskey. Ooh, that's a good question.
You should ponder this.
I kind of do.
Yeah.
Not Jordan, not Pippen, not Rodman. Take me off the Bulls. I'm not on the Bulls. I'm not on the winning team.
You're not good enough to be on the Bulls.
I'd be like a whiskey John Stockton, maybe.
I don't know who that is.
Like a whiskey John Stockton, or maybe like a whiskey Reggie Miller.
I've heard of that name before.
I don't think Muggsy Bogues, but I don't know if I'm. That's a good throwback though.
Bill says you're going to be late for the ECBP pick.
I will not be.
I think you need to prove him wrong.
I will not be.
Actually, Bill, surprisingly enough, Josh does really well at waking up early because he's not doing anything before he has to wake up. Josh's problem for why he is late to things is because he's trying to do too much before he does the thing he's committed to. So if he's sleeping, literally that's all he's doing until he wakes up. So he's really good at waking up on time.
Yeah.
Better than me, I will admit. Better than me. I get to things on time, but I do not like to wake up on time.
Oh, I said whiskey John Stockton, but Chris Grissom says whiskey Steve Nash. That's even better.
Okay.
Because we're here in Nashville.
Okay.
So whiskey Nash.
Cool.
That's me.
I don't know who that is, but cool. I like it. I'll go with it. Oh, touche. Bill called me. He wakes up early. He does not arrive early.
So my car guy, Gene, is flaring up. Like, I think I'm in full midlife crisis mode because I really, we'll talk about it later.
We don't have time to get onto this. We have a giveaway to do soon.
That's 10 minutes, 9 minutes away.
We don't have time for this. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, here's the thing. One of the car guys things is like leave late, arrive early. And Bill's saying I leave early, arrive late.
A watch guy that doesn't show up on time. Yeah, I know.
Don't get her started.
This has been a conversation in our house for multiple years.
Okay, 2 things real quick. Way early in the stream, I said for people to remind me about something.
You did?
Yeah. I said I would talk about something, but it would be later because we needed to do some stuff up front. And then secondly, we were talking about the meetup and all that stuff. So I know we missed some chat stuff early on. So if there's anything we missed that you wanted us to address, any questions or whatever, please put them in the chat now, and we can address them because like we're in the home stretch now. So, and to Greg's point, I'm looking at the time we've been streaming. We're 6 minutes away from cutoff for the giveaway.
We don't need to look at the time we've been streaming. We need to look at the time on the clock. Yeah.
So 6 minutes away, we've got 3 bottles, 2 of our Nashville Barrel Company picks that just came out, and our Sagamore pick that just came out, and you're gonna get them on the front edge, the leading.
Yeah,
what is it?
You'll get them before they're released to
the
like World Wide Web.
Yep,
probably. Also, Brian said signed up for Blind Barrels after watching one of our videos. Did our first flight the other weekend and loved it. I'm so happy you loved it. And the discount code is still active, so use my name, Aaron, for the discount code for Blind Barrels.
We love Blind Barrels.
We love getting our Blind Barrels because by we I mean Josh puts together our blind flights all the time, and so it's so nice for him to not have to do that, and for us to get stuff that we would never have seen or
even had access to.
Yeah. So I'm glad you liked it. That makes me happy.
There's literally a reason why we only have a few sponsors on the channel ever. It's because we really do believe in their stuff.
Yeah.
We believe investing in community experiences. Blind Barrels is an amazing experience. I mean, they do such a good job of curating things, and there hasn't been a flight we've ever had where we didn't want to buy 1 or 2 of the bottles from them.
Fair.
And
true.
we haven't enjoyed trying everything in the flight. And there's we do this.
Yeah.
We have a channel. We are exposed to a lot of whiskey. Somehow they find things we've never heard of sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. So
Andrew says, hope my flight doesn't disappoint. I don't think any flight could disappoint.
Andrew sent us a flight. I gotta go pick it up. We've been busy this weekend, but
I don't think it will disappoint.
It will not. No. Can you scroll up just a second?
Sure.
So ran into you both at NBC yesterday. The pick you recommended was great. So remember on our way out the door?
Was it Marshall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
It was nice to meet you.
I recommended the Frugal McDougal pick to him.
Oh, you did? That's right. I remember that.
It was very good.
Yeah.
He said recommended was great. That is a great pick.
That's good. I'm glad you liked it.
It ain't our picks, but it's good.
It's very good. Honestly, I feel like most NBC picks are pretty good.
They're very good.
Ones that are not good are very few and far between.
Oh, I just realized I forgot something.
What?
Hang on, y'all. Okay. All right. Sorry. Little housekeeping. I forgot something. I should have.
Are you sure we were muted?
I just realized. Yeah. Okay. I just realized that I forgot something. I need to go get it in a second. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Justin says, speaking of such, you get the Cedar Ridge quintessential. Yeah, that completely surprised us. We had heard about it, never seen it.
Josh said, cheers, Aaron and Josh, for such a fun channel.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad that you find us fun.
Scroll up a second.
Oh, Jay said Seiko was going to sponsor, but Josh didn't respond in time.
I would love for Seiko to sponsor. They're my favorite. Honestly, like 80s, 90s, and 2000s Rolex stuff feels the best on my wrist. My favorite watch company is Seiko. They make the coolest stuff. Steven asked, did 24 Kelvin Magic sell out at the get-together? No, but there's only a few, like maybe 15 bottles left.
We've emailed them to get a final count, but we think maybe in the realm of 15 to 20. We're not sure yet, but once they let us know, then we'll know. For sure. Oh, Steven says, your videos are the one I look forward to every day that they are due. Oh, thank you. That's really nice. Thank you so much, man.
We're really happy that what we do can bring a little bit of joy into other people's lives.
Yeah.
It really means a lot.
Well, thanks, Scott. We got you in. Got you in for the giveaway.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. First off, I want to just say thank you for the birthday wishes. I realized that we've been gone all weekend. We've been doing this annual meetup, and I realized I left a bottle out there that I need to get to bring in. It actually was supposed. I was in my head. I was like, oh, this is gonna be our last pour, but we actually have a different bottle that we need to have a last pour on. You could have just given me the glass.
I know. I'm just gonna.
Hang on. There's a drop in there. There's a drop of King Kentucky in there.
I'm just getting my glass out for the other official last pour.
All right, let me get.
I got one that's like.
All right.
Wait, this is my logo.
Yeah, you can put them up here. I'll go get it in a second.
Okay.
Once the giveaway is closed, so real quick, last
1 minute.
If you want to get in at the wire, potentially win one of our 3 picks that we just released today with the Sagamore, the 2 Nashville barrels that we just did.
Yep.
And we'll run through it. While we're doing the randomizing and all that stuff,
John says happy birthday.
Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Hope you guys are doing well.
I heard you were in a yurt recently.
Yeah. Was it
go get your bottle.
A bougie yurt?
A bougie yurt. Yeah. I heard as much.
Oh. All right. So if you guys have any questions, we're going to go ahead and we're just a few minutes away. If you come in here at the last minute, we'll get you in the giveaway.
Go get your bottle so we can do the giveaway.
We'll do that. I'm just going to let people know if there's any questions or anything in chat. Leave them now.
Leave them in chat.
Because we're only going to be on maybe about another 10-ish minutes or so. Okay. So I'll be right back. I'm sorry I forgot this, y'all. Sorry for the disruption.
Let me scroll up and make sure I didn't miss anything. We're at cutoff time, I think, aren't we, Greg? Will asked, how do I enter the giveaway? So every $5 that you give to the super chat will get you into the giveaway. We're officially at cutoff. However, if you would like to, I think we can get you in real quick. We're at cutoff. Greg says, I don't German very well. Greg, if you see Will's come in, we'll get him real quick. And then when Josh gets back, we'll run the randomizer. So what's happening is Greg is tracking all of the super chats because he is the best. And he will randomize all the names. So it doesn't matter if you're first or last or anything. And then he will give us the number. And then Josh will also randomize the number. So it's like double random. So it's great. Oh, I see your bottle here.
So
got your bottle.
Anybody that keeps up with the channel knows that I am absolutely spellbound by this bottle. So this is Wild Turkey Generations. Got the feathers on the back, got the story on the side. I absolutely love this whiskey. I love it. I have wanted a bottle since I've tasted it. Every time I've tasted this, it has impressed me. The very first time that I ever tasted this was with Justin Williams. He had a bottle. He was hanging out over here. We opened it up, and I tasted it after tasting George T. Stag, and it absolutely blew me away. It's the best thing. We're huge Wild Turkey fans, as a lot of you guys know. It was the best Wild Turkey I'd ever tasted. That's my opinion. I know a lot of people like cheesy gold foil vintage bottles. I know a lot of people like, the Russell's Single Rick House CNF. This has that bourbon extract thing that King Kentucky has. Turkey doesn't do what this does. It's the highest proof turkey ever released, I believe.
What is the proof?
120.8 proof.
All right.
Unless one of those Pride of Anderson County bottles was higher than that, but I think this might be the highest proof turkey ever released.
Yeah, and Greg, we'll let the super chats go for until 9:55 Central Time. I agree. That's a good idea. So 3 more minutes to get in for the super chats for the giveaway, and then we'll call it and announce the winners.
Feel that cork.
Oops. Hold on.
Feel that cork. It's like leather, like wood wrap, like wood insert.
Oh my goodness. This is
copper.
weighty.
Yeah.
This is like, oh my gosh. This is legit.
Yeah.
Don't hit somebody with that.
So I had
an eye out.
I want to tell the generation story. So I had this with Justin Williams. He brought a bottle over. We opened it up. I absolutely loved it. Then we had it in a blind sample for a Pours Unknown, and it blew my mind.
Did it blow my mind?
You liked it.
I can't remember.
You liked it a lot. But to me, I said I needed to sit around listening to Tool alone in a room with this because it was so twisty-turvy. Then I was joking with Justin. I was like, this right here, if I'm ever hanging out over at your house, so Justin W in the chat, for people who don't know who Justin is, Justin W in the chat, he, again, my brother from another mother, lives very nearby us. We hang out often. I said, if I'm ever over at your house and you can't find me, it's probably because I took Generations to the bathroom and I'm passed out with this bottle because that's how much I like it. Of all the bottles he has, I would grab this one. Well, this man gifted me this bottle for my birthday. So we're going to raise a glass to Justin. Kind. He was part of the annual meetup this weekend. Just an amazing human being. We have an amazing community.
We do.
I absolutely cannot believe.
We would not have met Justin had it not been for this community.
Yeah.
We would not have met any of the people that we met this weekend or any of the people that we're talking to tonight if it was not for this community. Yeah. So thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
I know we know it's our channel, but
truly, it still blows my mind that people like to watch us on the internet drinking whiskey. Like, it just blows my mind. We don't know what we're doing. We're just here. Yeah. We just want to have fun and hang out with y'all. So thank you. Normally you're getting sentimental. I'm kind of feeling like I'm getting sentimental.
I'll just say this. 3 years ago, before the channel started, we did life, right?
Yeah.
You worked, I worked. Yeah. You know, we did a lot of stuff with our church. We stay busy.
Yeah.
We always stay busy. This channel started, and since this channel has started, we not only have this amazing community, but because of you guys and the generosity of you guys and the heart that you guys have, because we do charity fundraisers every year, the channel itself has individually raised, I don't know the exact amount, but very close to $50,000 for mental health.
I think it's close to it, if not over.
And then in addition to that, because of this community, I've made some of the best friends that I have in life because of this community.
Mm-hmm.
And then in addition to that, some of those friends are the kind of people that I always say you got to be really careful who you hang around, you know?
Yeah.
And you hang around the wrong people and you accidentally do things like start a charity. And so we started a charity that's going to be raising $40,000 a year for cancer and mental health and children and military. And 4 years ago, that wasn't even a blip on the radar. And now this community and the people who are a part of it are some of the most special people in our lives.
Yeah. It's a go. Oh, man. Don't cry. You're going to make me cry, y'all. We had such a nice time meeting everybody. Oh, yeah. Shut up. I'm going to cry too. And I don't cry. Crying's for sissies. But not you. You're not a sissy. You can cry. I can't cry.
They're some of the most special people in our lives. And not only that, but because of the platform that you guys give us, we get to go do cool stuff like barrel picks.
Yeah.
And because of the platform that you guys give us, we're able to use the platform to do good in the world. Because of this channel and other channels and the rallying around, literally hundreds of thousands of dollars are being raised for charity. So none of that happens. We can make videos about drinking whiskey all we want, but
none of that happens with just us.
If it's not for you guys being a part of it too,
none of that
it
happens
doesn't work
without y'all.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
So okay, we need to do our cheers. Okay. Cheers to you guys.
Love you guys. Thank you for being here with Wild Turkey Generations. Cheers. Good.
That's good. I like it.
We just had King of Kentucky, and this holds up.
It's good.
It's got that bourbon extract thing.
Is that King of Kentucky?
Yep. Wow, man. Wow. Oh, I love Generations. I literally need to go blow my nose because I got emotional and I need to clear it out so I can smell this.
Okay, it holds up, but King of Kentucky comes in with some force.
I mean, yeah, we're talking about
Wow.
way more proof on this. Wow. You can highlight Justin's comment.
All right.
A nice quote
also,
from a nice movie.
We do need to do the giveaway.
All right.
But I do think we should address the elephant in the room because there has been some chat. I know
there's no elephant in the room.
We weren't going to talk about it, but we need to.
There's no elephant in the room.
Okay.
We're good.
Sorry, guys. I tried.
There's not. What elephant?
Okay, cool.
Generations is awesome. You guys are awesome.
Sweet.
It's the only elephant I see.
Cool. What's that pickup line about Tennessee?
You're the only 10 I see?
Yeah, but like it starts out something. Are you blah, blah, blah? Because you're the only 10 I see for like people that live in Tennessee. Okay, so right. Greg. So sorry that we both got emotional here. Normally I can keep it together. I couldn't. Bill said, happy birthday. I love you like a brother, but don't be late tomorrow or you're dead to me. He said it earlier, but we were all getting emotional, so I didn't highlight it.
I love you too, brother.
Josh is gonna mute so he can blow his nose, and then we'll come back to do the giveaway.
It's a trumpet. You want me to mute?
Yeah, mute.
Let me tell you something. Nothing is worth doing unless it's not worth doing unless you're going to do it all the way. And I blow my nose like that too. So
he does. Facts.
And my daughter does too. She actually
does. It's louder than yours.
She actually told us, she's like, I have had to stop blowing my nose at school because kids make fun of me because it's so loud.
That breaks my heart. But yeah. I can see why. It's very loud.
It's very loud.
Yeah.
The bourbon engineer said I heard the elephant in the room. Bravo.
Touché.
All right, Greg can let us know the number. If he probably already did and I just missed it.
Oh, snap. I got called out. Josh doesn't finish his story because Aaron asked him to start a new one. Sometimes I do. Ain't no shame.
Wild Turkey Generations is Wild Turkey's version of King of Kentucky. That's what this bottle is. Okay. And I know it's priced high, and I get it, guys. I know that we're all kind of frustrated. Okay, so 1 to 156. So let me get this, 156. So I know people are frustrated about the price of this, and I get it.
Yeah.
But like, unless you got a crazy hookup to get King of Kentucky, you're not going to get it for $300.
Gotcha.
You know?
Yeah.
You're going to pay a bunch of money for it. So the fact that you can find this on a shelf for $450 or $500, I know it's insanely priced. It's insane whiskey. And is it worth that on taste alone? I don't know. Only you can decide that for yourself. But it creates an experience. And when you take a bottle like this and you share it with people, that experience, like, yeah. It's
sharing is caring in this instance, because
if you're sitting around
creating an experience.
Yeah, if you're sitting around drinking it by yourself, it's probably not worth it. But if you're going to share it with people, I think the community that we have here, like that type of thing, it's priceless.
Yeah,
you can't put a price on it. So if it's, I would buy this bottle, and I'm never going to sit around and drink this unless it's like our birthday or something. Like, I'm not going to drink this by myself. It's our birthday?
Do we have the same birthday?
Your birthday, my birthday. I'm drinking this on our birthdays.
I'm just kidding.
But it's going to be a bottle that I share with people because I want to share that experience with them. And it's priceless.
Yeah.
Like, just like going out for a nice dinner or going out for a nice concert or whatever, like some things are worth paying for, and it's experiences with other people.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We got 1 to 156. We're going to draw 3 numbers here. So you can see minimum of 1, maximum of 156. So first one up. Hey, look, it's us. It's us in the reflection of the screen. We're right there.
Wow, that's weird.
How can I point this where you can? Okay. First number, 46. Ooh, what if the second number was 2? So it's like 46 and 2, like the Tool song.
Oh.
One of my favorites. So Greg can tell us who number 46 is.
Number 1.
Oh boy, we were close. We were close to 46 and 2.
It was listening to us.
And 12.
46, 1, and 12.
So
the first winner is whoever number 46 is.
Yes. And you get to pick. Do you want the Sagamore?
Ooh, Adam.
Adam Hyman. So Adam helped pick the 2 NBC bottles.
He did.
He was on the pick crew
He did.
for them. So it'll be interesting. Will he pick one of those, his favorite, which I know is 24 Kelvin Magic?
Yep.
Or will he pick the Sagamore because he's already got the NBCs?
I will say, if I remember correctly, Adam was on the same team that I was on with the pick.
Greg says number 1 is John
initially.
Dilly. You remember John from the
Wait, where?
Oh, you remember John?
Yeah.
From John.
Yeah. I was trying to find.
I
the
love
comment.
how John jabs you all the time with the Michigan comments.
It's fine.
In our comments.
It's fine. From the
Hey.
My gosh, that big distillery pick we did.
Jack Daniels.
Yes.
And then 12 is Mr. Richie J. Heck yeah. There we go. So I've got Adam. I've got your info. John, I think I've got your info. And if I don't, I can get it from Joe. And then Mr. Richie J, email us at stuffandwhiskey@gmail.com.
Yeah. Congrats to all the winners. Yes. Congrats, guys.
Look.
Oh, Parky says my birthday is today and also love Tool.
Hey,
oh, Porky. Sorry, I misread. Porky. Sorry, it's late. My eyeballs are tired.
Technically, my birthday's tomorrow, but we stream on Sundays. So, and also I'll be in Kentucky doing a barrel pick tomorrow. So,
yeah.
But happy birthday to you, man.
Yeah, happy birthday.
This right here.
Justin, shut your mouth. You shut your face when you're talking to me.
I am ending my birthday live stream with King of Kentucky in my right hand and Generations in my left hand.
Did you ever think you'd be here?
No.
Hashtag blessed.
Coming off of a weekend with our community.
Which was great, yeah.
Coming off of a weekend where we picked 2 Nashville Barrel Company barrels, which is some of my favorite whiskey on planet Earth.
They are, Jay.
It doesn't get much better than this.
Yeah.
It literally doesn't get much better than this.
It doesn't.
And you guys are a part of that. And I just seriously can't thank you enough. So, wow.
All right. I think we should cap it here.
I think we should. I don't think we can do any better than that.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for everything. Thank you for being a part of what we do. Thanks Zbiotics for sponsoring the live stream tonight. Again, we don't mess around with this stuff without Zbiotics because we got to feel our best. I got a barrel pick to do tomorrow.
Yeah, you do.
Bill already did it. Already cried once. Cried once. You want it twice? You want an encore?
An encore cry?
Dude.
All right. We're going to cap it off. I got the power. I have the mouse. So I'm going to say wait, what is it? Good night. What's that George Clooney movie? Good night and good luck. Oh, I'm messing it up. Anyway.
Here's what I'll end it as. We love you guys.
Yes.
Seriously.
We do.
You make our life better. You make our world better. We get comments all the time that are very nice, very super kind words about how we make people's day better. And those are incredibly humbling and incredibly, it's just incredibleness all around.
Yes.
So,
okay.
We love y'all. Good night.